a small, cozy village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a peculiar black cat named Shadow. Shadow wasn't like other cats in the village. While they basked in the sun and chased after mice, Shadow had a unique gift. She could understand human speech. One bright morning, as the sun painted the sky in shades of orange and pink, Shadow overheard a conversation that would change her life forever. Mrs. Baker, the kind-hearted owner of the local bakery, was in tears. Her cherished necklace, a family heirloom passed down through generations, was missing. She had looked everywhere but to no avail. Shadow, with her sleek black fur glistening in the sun, decided to help. She knew the village like the back of her paw and was determined to find the missing necklace. So, she set off on her quest, her green eyes scanning every nook and cranny. First, she visited Mr. Green, the village gardener. He was always losing his tools in the tall grass. Shadow thought perhaps the necklace had gotten lost there too. But after a thorough search among the flowers and bushes, there was no sign of the precious heirloom. Next, Shadow scampered over to the village square, where children played and vendors sold their wares. She leapt onto a bench and surveyed the area, her keen eyes missing nothing. But the necklace was nowhere to be found. Feeling a bit disheartened, Shadow decided to take a break near the old oak tree at the edge of the village. As she lay there, basking in the dappled sunlight, she heard a faint, melodic sound. It was coming from the forest. Intrigued, Shadow followed the sound deeper into the woods. The melody grew louder, guiding her to a small clearing. And there, in the center, was a magpie, admiring its reflection in a shiny object. Shadow crept closer and realized with a jolt of excitement that the shiny object was none other than Mrs. Baker's missing necklace. Now, magpies are known for their love of shiny things, but they can also be quite stubborn. Shadow knew she had to be clever. She spotted a shiny bottle cap a short distance away. Picking it up with her mouth, she approached the magpie and dropped the cap on the ground. The magpie, curious and attracted by the new shiny object, dropped the necklace and hopped over to the bottle cap. Seizing the moment, Shadow quickly scooped up the necklace and dashed back to the village, the precious cargo safely in her mouth. Mrs. Baker was overjoyed when Shadow returned with the lost necklace. She hugged Shadow tightly, tears of gratitude in her eyes. "Oh, thank you, dear Shadow. You are truly a remarkable cat. How can I ever repay you?" Shadow, feeling a warm glow of happiness, simply purred and rubbed against Mrs. Baker's leg. She didn't need a reward. Helping someone in need was reward enough. Word of Shadow's heroic deed spread quickly through the village. From that day on, she was no longer just a peculiar black cat. She was Shadow, the brave and clever hero of the village. People would greet her with smiles and treats, and children would tell tales of her adventure. And Shadow? She continued to roam the village, her green eyes bright with curiosity, always ready to lend a paw to those in need. For in her heart, she knew that even the smallest act of kindness could make a world of difference. And so, in a small village where the hills whispered and the forests sang, a black cat named Shadow lived her days as a cherished friend to all. A reminder that heroes come in all shapes and sizes, even in the form of a sleek, black cat.